would there be ice? Well, here's your answer, right here. The Zamboni. The Zamboni leaves a trail of ice behind it. And if there's too much ice, for one thing, you can't plant on ice. For another thing, bobsled zombies will start invading if there's ice around, if there's too much ice. Alright, probably shouldn't need tangle kelp here. Nah, I'll take it anyway. Or no, maybe a walnut would be better. But keep in mind, this thing can run over walnuts. So I now have 3 one-shot plants. And I'm not even using a cherry bomb. So I could have 4. I don't find the rake that useful because I can just put a potato mine there. Now on other levels where you can't do that, it might be more useful. And yes, there are some levels where you can't use potato mines. Should I squash? No, I'll mine. I came across another Let's Play of this game by this guy called Danebo. He and his brother do Let's Plays. And every time there's a squash... Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, okay, I did do it right, just barely. Every time a squash kills a zombie, he goes, "Squash!" Just like, I can't really imitate the voice properly, but he just says it in a really funny way. Squash! No, I'm not going to keep doing that. So the Zombonis will start coming later in the level, as more powerful zombies generally do. That walnut may take a beating. Or an eating. But as you can see, if you have a decent strategy, then it'll work for several levels. You just modify it slightly to deal with whichever the specialty zombies are for that level, so to speak. That zombie doesn't like me. And why should he? Alright, Zombonis will probably start coming now. You can always hear when one's coming, because you'll hear the sound of an engine starting. Ah, here's one. Could just wait for my other plants to destroy, but I don't really want to let that walnut go right now. Jalapeno also recharges slowly, not surprisingly. Looks like it's another 30-second recharge. Maybe slightly more than 30 seconds, maybe more like 40. Or 45. Yeah, it takes about 45 seconds. So you have the same basic defense up now, and it's working pretty well. Of course, I'll have to have extra measures to deal with the Zombonis. But other than that, this same defense should work for this level. Yep, yep, yep. Squishy. And you see it flatten that walnut, unfortunately. Jeez, how many of them are there? I guess only one now. Ooh, here's a very useful plant. And I have over $10,000. Spikeweed hurts any zombie that steps on it. If a Zomboni or something else with wheels runs into it, then the Spikeweed disappears, but the Zomboni's tires are popped, and it explodes. Why a flat tire would cause your vehicle to explode, I have no idea. Alright, I'm gonna risk it and go with just repeaters, no pea shooters here, because I haven't had to use the pea shooters for a while. Though it doesn't matter which one. So if there are Zombonis, I like to plant these spike rocks in the front squares, the front column. Again, by that I mean the one all the way to the right. Another 3 flag level here. You know, maybe I did 3 flag levels before this session, I'm not sure. I need to remember what I've said already. I'm also trying to figure out the exact recharge times. Like, Sunflower is 8 seconds, so that's probably the fastest recharge time of anything, 8 seconds. Probably should get those spikeweeds started pretty soon. So whenever one pops the tires on a Zomboni, remember to replace it. Because, like I said, it will be gone after it works that one time. Okay, I've gone almost an hour and I still have a good amount of free space left on my hard drive. This is a good thing. Okay, squash one of them and plant the repeater in the other room. Yeah, for the first 2 sessions of this game I just went for an hour. I think I'll go for a bit longer this time. Because it looks like the recording is going more smoothly based on the color of the capture load bar. Spikeweed recharges quickly, so you can use it even if you're encountering a lot of zombies. It's also pretty cheap, just 100 sun. One way to do a lot of damage to a zombie is to put a walnut right in front of the spikeweed. So while it's busy chewing the walnut, the spikeweed will be poking it over and over again. In fact, I might as well do that. No, you know what, that might not be the best idea, because... No, wait, if the spikeweed's in front of it, then the zomboni will not destroy the walnut. Okay, so I might as well try it. I love that minute when it's just floating headless in that few seconds. You know, I don't use those rows in the front anyway. I might as well have multiple rows of spikeweed, or columns. Spikeweed does not work on top, but you probably figured that out. Okay, I'm gonna need more firepower in that one. A repeater is not enough to take out a buckethead zombie generally. And the squash is obviously only a temporary solution. You don't get that satisfying squash, thing when you do it in the water, but it still works just as well. Crap, that's not good. Okay, gone. I really should have walnuts in there. Okay, that's what I wanted to put earlier. Uh-oh. Okay, that should get him. Almost at the expense of a repeater. There are so many things you have to plant that... But right now, the limiting factor for me is not the amount of sun I have, it's the recharge times. I have plenty of sun. No, why didn't I put a repeater there? I'm being derp. Okay, it looks like it'll get there now. You're probably going to see at least one zomboni here. No? Huh, not until the final wave, I guess. Or maybe near the final wave. So yeah, by putting spikeweed right in front of a walnut, you can just grind up the zombie. Ground zombie, that probably wouldn't taste very good. Although ground brains would probably taste good to a zombie. Bye. So long. How long should I go? I could try going to the end of World 3. Would you call this a world when I'm in the same place all the time? I don't know. I keep thinking I hear a Zomboni, and I don't. Oh, by the way, if you get to the final wave and all of your lawnmowers, pool cleaners, whatever are still there, there's very little chance of you losing. It takes very specific types of zombies, and even then they probably won't beat you. If you just have normal garden variety zombies and it's the final wave and this area is still full, then, well, the only zombies left are going to run into your equipment if they get through your plants. This plant is awesome. Plant this in front of any type of pea shooter, and all of the peas, well, except the snow pea. Don't plant it in front of a snow pea. Any other type of pea shooter, plant in front of it, and it'll turn the peas into fireballs. Fireballs do double damage, and they also do splash damage. If you put it in front of a snow pea, it'll turn the snow pea into a regular pea, which you don't want.